What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Mike's Mini Motors. So I've been away for a little bit, purchased a new house, and need some renovation, so that's been taking up most of my time. So once that's all done, one, you'll see I'll be in a new shop, but two, I'll be able to get back to doing content a bit quicker. So sorry for that. But today we are back working on the Honda Ruckus, and what we're going to be installing today is the new Reveno CVT kit. So Reveno's had their clutch out for the GY6s for a while now, but they've been working with Matt at Rolling Wrench on creating a Variator, which they've just released. And so now Matt has a Reveno CVT kit, which you can get different options like the Reveno 2, I think the upgraded clutch pulley, things like that. And I'll put a link in the description so you guys can pick that up if you're wanting it. But like usual, let's go ahead and get you a closer look at all the parts we're going to be installing, and then we'll jump right into it. Alright, so here is the Reveno CVT kit. First off, you can see this is their Variator that they just released. Start with the dry face. You can see it's got this extra piece on the front of it, and what that actually is a cooling fan, so it'll help keep your Variator run a little cooler. Then it's got kind of a cool little abstract art piece on it. It says PROBLD right there. And then we've got the actual Variator itself. If you look at the back, you can see it's nice and clean in there. It's not ugly casting marks and stuff like that. It looks like they did a good job on their quality control. Some pretty aggressive ramps. So excited to test this thing out. And then it does come with 10, 11, and 12 grams rollers. Sorry, I keep wanting to say sliders. But Rolling Wrench and Reveno both did a bunch of testing, and the rollers won out in all of their testing. So that's why they include rollers instead of sliders. You also get the contra spring for your clutch. And then I also have the Reveno version 1 clutch here. And then it also comes with a new Gates belt. So like I said, this kit does have some different configurations. Like you can get this with the version 2 clutch if you want. You can get them with upgraded clutch pulleys. It's just up to you which kit you want to get. And like I said, I'll put a link down in the description so you guys can check it out if you want to. So yeah, let's go ahead and get jumped into this. Alright, so here you can see this is my current CVT setup. And this is kind of just like a hodgepodge of different parts that I've found taking apart like Chinese scooters and stuff that people have given me. So I did buy this Bonjin dry face just because it's red, matched my bike. The Variator that's in here, it's a Malosi or Polini, I forget. And then this is just a NCY clutch that, like I said, parts came off of another bike, so I'll be happy to replace them all with brand new stuff. So what I gotta do first is I'm gonna disassemble it. So I'm gonna take off the ankle biter and the clutch and the Variator, and I'll do that in the hyperlapse real quick, and then we can start installing the new stuff. Alright, so now that we've got it all disassembled, got the NCY clutch here on the clutch pulley, so I need to get this nut off so that we can get the Reveno on there. So this is, I think, like a 39. This socket I have here, I picked up from Rolling Wrench. It's got a 41 on one end and a 39 on the other for these clutches. Now these are spring loaded because of the contra spring. So now we can pull out the NCY clutch and the contra spring. And then put the Reveno contra spring on here. And then here is the Reveno clutch. So this old sleeve, or excuse me, contra spring had a little sleeve here in the top of it. Not sure 100% if you're supposed to save it or not, so I'm going to put it back in here. Alright, so now installation is just the opposite. I was taking it off. You can just get that started. And then we can torque it down, but so you don't scratch up your brand new Reveno clutch. I've seen this trick where you just take a paper towel, lay it over, and then reefer down. Ah, my paper towel cut, so I scratched my face. Oh well, that sucks. All right, so now we can get this installed on the bike. All right, so now that we got the clutch on the clutch pulley, I went ahead and put my backing plate and my ankle biter on here, and then went ahead and threw a sticker on because why not? So next up, we got the Variator, and I'm gonna go with the 11-gram sliders because the Variator I pulled out of here, the rollers were too worn to see what they were. I can't find my little scale, so just go in the middle for now, and I'll have to adjust them this spring when I can actually tune this CVT. So I got those all in here, and then you take the new boss that it comes with, slide it in here, and then slide it on your crank. Next, you're going to take your clutch and pulley. If you can, try to get the belt down on the pulley a bit. Slide it on. There we go. Make sure my brake line's not in there. There, now I can go ahead and get the drive face put on, clutch bell, and then assemble the rest of the ankle biter. So I'm going to do that in hyperlapse, and then I'll be back in a second. There you have it. The whole Reveno CVT kit is installed. So we can at least start it up and see how she sounds. You'll hear that distinctive Reveno dry clutch sound. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start it up. All right, and there you have it. Got the full Reveno CVT kit installed. Went pretty smooth, straightforward, except for where I scratched the face of it. But one thing I did realize is that last time I did one of these clutches, I used a shop towel, paper towel, so they were much thicker. So make sure to use something like that, or maybe even a piece of cloth, so you don't do what I did. Another thing that I wanted to do for this video was like a before and after comparison like I did on the C3. But unfortunately it's December in Montana, so there's snow and ice, and it's cold out there, so that's not going to happen on this one, so my apologies. And again, like I said, I'll put a link in the description so that you can pick this kit up if you're wanting, and there are multiple different configurations you can get on there for whatever fits your needs the most. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. If you're liking what I'm doing, give me a like. Got something to say, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.